Right now at 3:30, new details about what led to the death of a 15-year-old boy who was shot and killed by a relative in Pembroke Pines over the weekend.
And police have called the shooting accidental. Local 10's Roy Ramos spoke to the victim's friend, though, who was inside the home moments before that fatal shot. Roy?
Christy and Louie, the victim's best friend, tells me that moments before that shot was fired, he was so frightened that he went outside and waited in that vehicle. It's then he heard that shot fired, allegedly at the hands of the victim's stepmother. Sadly, that shot would take the life of his best friend.
Mi última imagen de él fue ver tirado en el piso.
Carlos Santos heartbroken as he remembers the final moment of seeing his best friend on the floor seconds after being shot in the chest. Tragically, 15-year-old Achilles Lopez, seen here in this picture on the right, would not survive.
Voy a tener siempre en mi corazón, en mi mente.
I will always remember him and have a place for him in my heart, said Santos. He said he and Lopez were inside of his Pembroke Pines home Saturday preparing to go to dinner when Lopez's stepmother started playing with a gun left sitting on a table.
Empezó todavía a seguir jugando, apuntándonos, por ejemplo, a mí, a los perros, a Aquiles.
Lopez's stepmother, he said, began pointing the gun at the family dog and at Achilles, at which point he said the gun was still loaded.
Ella le quitó las balas.
Eventually, he said she removed the gun from the holster and removed what she believed were all the bullets, and she kept pointing it.
Yo me asusté y le dije, ¿sabes qué? Los espero en el carro.
He said he was so frightened he decided to wait in the car. It's then he heard the shot.
Vi a Aquiles tirado en el piso, que todo el pecho tenía destruido, la bala le...
I ran inside and saw him shot in the chest, said Santos. Days later, and its friends, teammates, coaches, and family members mourning the loss of the 15-year-old talented soccer player. They gathered Monday to meet with grief counselors as they try to understand why someone with so much promise and so much life to live was taken so suddenly.
He wasn't the fastest, he wasn't the biggest, but he had the biggest heart.
And really just a tragedy for those teammates, a tragedy for this entire community. You know, I have touched base with the Pembroke Pines Police Department. In fact, just a few moments ago, they provided me with the incident report here. They say at the very least, this stepmother will face a charge of manslaughter due to negligence. They'll turn those findings over to the state attorney's office once they have completed them. For now, in Pembroke Pines, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Such a senseless tragedy. All right, Roy.